Assalamu alaikum Pakistan. This is your RJ Faisal Ilyas. You are listening to Spin Off. Pakistan has won two of their first two T20 international games, and we have seen that now the road to the second round is very difficult for Pakistan. I hope all of us are coming out of this trauma slowly and gradually, but definitely we are looking forward to the third game, which is going to be played today. But whenever your team has to face such kind of morale, killing defeat, you talk about their defeat in details, and we have seen a lot of your senior players have started to talk about the defeat in details. We have seen Wasim Akram coming up with some of the comments of how Pakistan could have won this game, and he's criticizing some of the players in the team. Also, the management has also come into a lot of questions. So in today's show, we'll talk about what these senior players are saying about Pakistan's performance. We'll also talk about what is happening in the current supporting team that we have, because our PCB chairman Mohsin Naqvi Saab has come up with his statements about a lot of changes in the team, in the selection committee as well. Wahab Riaz is also under fire. Azhar Mahmood has also come up and spoken to the media. So we'll talk about all of this in our show today, and we also will look forward to the three games that are going to be played from now till the next show tomorrow. Also, one game was played between South Africa, who have now won 3 games out of the 3 in this World Cup, and surely they are moving towards qualifying for the next round. They won against Bangladesh yesterday. We'll talk about this game in complete details, because this also was the game where runs were hard to come by, but eventually South Africa managed to score some runs, which is 113 runs for 6 wickets, and this was actually enough to beat Bangladesh. So we were talking about some of the comments that senior players have made about Pakistan based on their loss against USA and India. But most importantly, one of the senior players and an all-rounder which has been with the team for so many years, Azhar Mahmood, has come up with some statements, and it's very important to read out what he said, because then we'll understand what mindset the team is going with, because this gentleman is with the team for so many years as a bowling coach. Right now he's the assistant manager in the team, and I'll read out what he exactly said. He said, there is a life outside cricket. Our only entertainment is going out and having food. We cannot hang out like English players do. Players are following a diet plan. Do you want this team to bang their heads on the wall after a loss? And why not? Why not? These players should bang their heads on the wall. We have seen some of the Australian players do it. We also play cricket. We play hardball cricket as well, and we also throw away our pads. We throw away our bat when we have not done well. So why should the team not do it? If they were really playing to win the game, they should be frustrated about this loss, and they should do all of that. So Azhar Mahmood saying all of this, that doing the dinner after this loss, doing the shopping after this loss, and having fun after this loss, and not having the fun the kind of Western players do it, is also something that he is worried about, that why we don't do it. So all of this tells you as to how serious our team is and how serious the people sitting with the team are. I might be taking it a little badly, because the way they are comfortable after this loss is very discouraging for people like us who support this team, who actually do not sleep at night to watch their games, and we have been doing it since our childhood, and we see how our kids also support this team, and then this team comes out with such excuses is such a bad thing to hear. But here we are. There are other players who are not part of the team have also come out with their statements, like Wasim Akram has come up with very logical points. He spoke about the irresponsibility that Rizwan showed. He spoke about no creativity in the team in terms of how we had to chase down the total. In fact, there was no creativity required. It was just single double game. We had to put our body on the line, and we had to take singles and doubles. So I also agree with Wasim Akram's statements that some of the players were very irresponsible in the way they played against India. And obviously, it's a game of cricket. You win some, you lose some. But against India, it's always about Pakistan making silly mistakes, and this is what we did this time round as well. And we again came out as a defeating team against India. And it's not just India; we lost to USA as well. And when we look at how we can progress in this tournament, the only way to do it is based on ifs and buts. If USA gets to lose all of their next two games and Pakistan gets to win their games against Canada and Ireland by a big margin, only then we can qualify for the Super 8.